It's time to think in all dimensions. Hello everybody, it's Scott here and we are playing through PiKuBo. It's available on iOS and Android and I'm currently playing through on my iPhone 13 Pro. Now this is a 3D nonogram puzzle game. If you know me, you will know that I love a good nonogram game. And if you don't know what nonograms are, I will explain really quick. Basically, you have numbers on the outside of a grid and it tells you how many of those blocks within that grid, within that row, within that column are filled. So you have to use a little bit of logic, you have to employ a little bit of logic in order to make out, oh, what's going on here, how's this working? But with this, it's in 3D. Yes, there is another dimension added. So I'm just going to talk you through this little example right here. At the top, we see these threes. That means within those columns, there are three consecutive blocks joined together. Now, because there are 5 within this row, we know that the middle one has to be filled because there's no way if we started from one end, if we started from the other end, it doesn't matter. That middle one will always be filled. So we can fill that out quite nicely. We can see this 1 here. Because it's written on this plane, that means it's actually going in that direction. I was pointing my finger, then you can't see my finger, but pointing in that direction. Because it's only 1 deep, that means that one has to be filled. Now, because this 2 here, what this 2 in the circle means is that there are 2 within the row, but they are not touching. They are not consecutive. So because we know there's 1 filled there, we know the one next to it has to be filled, we can get rid of it. Now, the way we get rid of it is by clicking on the remove block icon and then tapping. If you want to mark an icon to say, yep, this is definitely it, because now we know there are 3 that have to be consecutive, so we can tap on the paintbrush to mark it as safe. Bish, bash, bosh. We know there are 2 in this row. However, we know that 2 cannot reach to the far end of here, so I'm going to get rid of this block. And because we know this 3 here, we know we can build up like this. Let's see if there's any other things. This 2 has been filled out, so I can get rid of that. And also this 3 is going down right here. So let's have a look, see what else we've got. We can get rid of this bottom one here. We can get rid of this one here, and this one is definitely 1. Get rid of these 2, and the way that you complete the level is by getting rid of all of the unnecessary blocks, and then you make a little creation. Just like this, the letter Y. Why, it's nice to see you. The levels are timed, so of course you get better points for the quicker you do them. This is a free to start game. You have level pack 1, all these different levels that you see here. But if you wanted to purchase any of the other level packs, you can see that they are available to purchase as of here. So you can choose that if you wish. Now, I started off easy. I'm going to jump into level 6 because why not? I think I'm good at nonograms. Oh, it is a little bit difficult, isn't it? Now, this is a nice little feature. I haven't been shown this, but I like how you can actually see the layers here. That is very useful, very nice indeed. And this is where the challenge lies. So there are no blocks. As you can see, I'm looking at the zeros right now. There are none within this column. So I'm just going to get rid of the whole column. Controls wise, really simple. We are just swiping on the screen like so. You can also pinch to zoom in, pinch to zoom out, and just revolve it around until you find the right viewpoint to help you out. And it is very imperative to actually move about because then you see the other numbers, you see the other hints and tips, and that is very useful indeed. The animation, really nice, really simple, it's really pleasant, and the music, this sort of bossa nova soundtrack in the background. What game was I playing recently that had a bossa nova soundtrack? Oh yes, the Egg game. I very much enjoy a bossa nova soundtrack. You know that I do. You know that I like bossa nova soundtrack. Yoki Unbound, that was the name of the game. Yoki Unbound with a nice bossa nova. And I remembered it because, hey, I'm a fan of those lovely Latin beats. Okay, so we know this 2 here has got to be there. So then we know that those 8, hang on, how many? 1, 4, 8. Oh, all of the 8s. All of the 8s. So I'm just going to mark these out because all of the 8s are filled. Beautiful. Okay, let's work on this puzzle together. So we've got 3 down there. No, we don't look at that. We don't look at that. We've got 2 across here. Those top 2 have to be. Now I know that we get rid of... No, what do you mean? What do you mean? How is that not a thing? Hang on, have I done this wrong? We know those 3 there, but I know that 2 has to be So I filled out the 2, but then it's got these 2 here. Surely not. That's so bizarre. I don't understand. I'm actually going to jump out. I think what I may have done is jumped a little bit ahead of the gun, jumping from level 2 to level 6. So instead, I'm going to go to level 4, halfway in between. Oh, we got a tutorial. This is how we do the sliders. That's okay. That's okay. First glance, we're just going to go a little tutorial here. So yeah, if you are a fan of nonograms, there are so many different ways to do them. I've always been a fan of good logic puzzles and everything like that. And Picross? I'm going to say Picross because it sounds like picture. Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? So Picross, huge fan of Picross. I had the Pokemon Picross on the 3DS. Oh my gosh, that was incredible. I absolutely loved that. I was always glad that I didn't get the Legend of Zelda Picross. I would have absolutely devoured that. Oh, you can just hold down. That's very useful, actually. Thank you very much. Yep, enough explanation. Let's start solving. Alrighty, so you can hold down. So I'm going to click on this and hold down. Bam, 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 gone. We know these 2, so I'm just going to cull these blocks here. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm also going to cull these ones here and these ones here. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's like I'm sculpting with butter. Sculpting with butter right here. Okay, so I'm going to use the slider to come up one, and I know that these 2 are definitely to be used. Now what I think is this one here can get rid of. Beautiful. That was beautiful. We know that, okay. I was going to say we do know certain things, but we don't know all of the things. So I'm going to get rid of these 2. We know that this one, we know that this top one, and I think that's all I can confidently say for right now. I'm going to get rid of you because you 2 are definitely a thing, an item together. You 2 are definitely together. We can get rid of you, your third wheel, and get on that row of 3 right there. And if we got the 4s, that's that row complete. We got the 1 here, and we're gonna do this one, a 2s here, get rid of yous. We've got a 1 in this row, bam, bam. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. My confidence is building, lest it turn into hubris right now. We've got a 4, so we've got a 1. We did get rid of that 1. Is there any clues on the side here? No. How about underneath? Ah, see, that's why you need all 3 dimensions, because now I've looked underneath. I understand this bit. We got the 1. We can get rid of this one. We know that one. That's beautiful. Carving away. And that... Oh! Interesting. There's 1 block here. That shouldn't be here. So which one is the charlatan? Because otherwise it would have said level complete. Oh my gosh, I've been working on this totally different plate. I forgot I was on the slider. That was very lucky. Very lucky that none of those were actually the blocks. Oh no, it was. Oh goodness. Okay. Oopsie. It's all going to be Pete Tong. All right, I'm going to get rid of you. And I'm going to get rid of these 2 here because we already know those ones are filled out. But we've got the 1 here, so I'm going to do the 2 there. Bam and bam and bam. And that is, what animal is it? Is it a little animal? Is it a T-Rex? It is. It's an Elaphosaurus. Oh my gosh, how adorable. But only 2 stars for that one because I did unfortunately use the... I did unfortunately use that. So I'm going to get rid of you. I'm going to put you 1 here. I'm just going to do a real quick one now. Nope. Oh my gosh, it went Pete Tong. Right, let's get rid of that. Restart it. Yes. Okay, we definitely know this. I definitely know this. Now, this is what I thought. Oh, do you know what it is? It doesn't mean they're not touching. It means they could or they may not be touching. I just remembered. They did explain that. Ah, see, I always thought there was a buff. What? How is that possible? Okay, now I'm confused. Right, let's restart again. Now I'm confused. So I'm going to get rid of you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and complete it so that at least I can get a good idea of what the heck is going on. We know this one in the middle. So look, there's only 2 in this row. Right. Okay. So then I should be able to, by rights, get rid of you and get rid of you. And I should, by rights, be able to get rid of you. But it's not letting me. So does that mean I can get rid of you? I'm going to colour you out and colour you back in. Okay, that is rather confusing. I'm unsure what's happening there. And I need to go away and re-look at the rules because I'm getting confused at this now. But anyway, folks, whilst I go and swat up on this, I'm just going to say this has been PiKuBo. Let us know down below, what do you think? Will you be giving this a go? Are you a fan of these puzzle games? Are you a fan of nonograms? And what do you think of this being in the third dimension? Do you think you'll be able to do better than I will? Because I think I may have hastily rushed on from the tutorials in order to get to the gameplay and have skipped on some certain rules here. But yes, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But for now, my friends, luck and more to you all, and catch you next time.